Welcome to Kenya News Media. This evening I'm going to give you my reasons why I strongly believe might have caused Raila to lose the African Union Commission chairperson. If you are aware, yesterday there was this voting on who is going to be the African Union Commission chairperson to replace Musa Faki. And in Kenya we had a candidate in the name of Raila Odinga, and Raila Odinga was facing two challenges, and the challengers was Mahmoud Ali Yusuf of Djibouti, and there was Richard Radramadriato of Madagascar. After the voting was done or finalized in the 7th round, Djibouti's candidate emerged the winner. And now I've come up with some of my reasons which I strongly believe might have affected Raila's candidacy. Number one, the way Raila approached the campaign with the Kenyan mentality. What happened is, if you look at his campaign, there was a lot of hype. There was a lot of celebrations even before the voting was done. There was this government bloggers very confident that Raila is going to win. That might have affected, because it has sent wrong signals to African president that maybe we are assuming that it is a must, we should get that position. Number two, there is this abductions going on in Kenya. The abductions might have affected negatively in the internet globally, and that is something probably some president were asking, if President Ruto is the one that is the president of Kenya when these abductions are going on, and is the one that is supporting Raila. And during that period, they never probably had a lot of complaints from Raila on abductions, and I think that might have affected negatively on what was happening to our country. The other thing is poor diplomatic strategy. On this one, I think Raila got it wrong, because he expected UDA machinery or the UDA government to go and campaign for him, whereas they knew very well that there is like you can. To me, I think they were doing campaign for him, but also probably they had other motives, or probably him not to win or something like that. So probably they were not giving it 100% because they had their own interest. The other thing is he had people like Pauline Njoroge and Professor Makau Mutua. These are people who were in Raila's team during 2022 election when he lost. I don't know why he still believed that this time they were going to do something different. The other reason that might have affected his candidacy is Djibouti's candidates carried out a humble campaign. If you look at the way Mahmoud was doing his campaign, he was down to earth, quiet, there was no hype. He was always doing his thing with the president slowly, quietly. And I think that one might have affected, because he didn't do a lot of hype or put himself like the biggest challenge. The other thing which I strongly believe might have affected is President William Ruto's factor in all this. You see, probably some of the president might have seen President Ruto as the way, like for example, he spoke about he favored Israel over Palestine, and in making that position probably could have been not good to some, especially Muslim countries. There was also the way he made phone call to French President Macron. That one might also have probably played a part. And also maybe the way some of the African presidents might have been maybe thought he is taking them casually or something like that, the way he does, because even in Kenya you can see he says this, sometimes he doesn't follow up to some of the things he says. Okay. The other thing which I strongly believe might have affected is majority of Kenyans prayed for Raila to be defeated, and this was because some of them thought probably he is leaving them behind. They want him to be here in Kenya to be the leader of opposition and to be able to keep on check the current government of President William Ruto, especially this time they feel that the taxes have gone high. On the other reason which I think might have affected is the geopolitics and the religion considerations. On this one, I'll talk about religion because some of the countries, especially Muslim countries, they were behind their candidates, and with them they have their own league with the support of the person they are backing. If you come to the Christian sides, we don't have something like a league or something that people decide that's the person they are going to vote as Christians. There is also the geopolitics where we have the Anglophone, Francophone, and on this one you will find that the French colonized countries which are Francophone, with them they never changed. All of them backed their candidate who was Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. And on the other side of Anglophone, some of them were changing, they were moving here and there. For example, ECOWAS countries, where you will find we have them, the SADC, you will find them, they are moving from this place and that. Those ones might also have affected the bid for Raila. At this juncture, if you are here for the first time, I would request you to subscribe so that you can be able to get videos as we continue uploading, and this is something that will help us in promoting our channel. The other thing which I think might have played a part is the Eastern DRC Congo War. On this one, what happened is the president of South Africa and the president of Rwanda, there was mistrust between the two countries, and in that mistrust on what was happening on the war is like they thought probably President William Ruto is supporting Paul Kagame, and with that what happened is Sisi Ramaphosa rallied the ECOWAS countries to support the Djibouti candidate, and probably that one again denied Raila some of the votes from some of the presidents from ECOWAS. The other reason the other reason is many presidents of Africa may have noticed the motive behind Raila's candidacy. And this motive is President William Ruto was fronting Raila so that he can be out of the 2027 election in Kenya. which is proving to be very tough election that will come in 2027. So probably he thought by getting Raila out of going to this AUC chair position, then he is going to inherit Raila's voting base. So maybe some of the president, because some of these things are on the internet, you'll be able to see what is happening in Kenya, and many people, especially Gen Z, spoke about this. So you'll find that they notice, okay, the motive was not even Raila who wanted to go there, it's President William Ruto is using government resources to make sure that Raila is out of the ballot in 2027. And finally, there might have been external factors that influenced the voting. And this is where probably some of the countries like America, Russia, China, Arab nations, they played part whereby they favored Djibouti's candidate, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. Those are just my views or opinions on what I thought might have affected Raila's candidacy. Although before the voting, Raila was seen as the most experienced. He has a lot of experience, but it was not his day at the end of the voting. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.